So by now, I'm sure you've heard and or experienced feeling love for your child, but not liking your child. And some people think that that's okay, but I find that that's challenging because while you love your kid, that means that you're going to make sure that they are fed. You're going to make sure that they have, shelter and they have all their necessities. But when you don't like somebody, you really don't want to be around them. And when you are around them, you may be easily annoyed by their quirks or personalities. And so the reason why that can be challenging when you're a parent is because we're supposed to show up for our kids. We're supposed to guide them. And so if you don't like your kid, how can you even really truly stand to be around them longer to understand them beyond just taking care of their basic needs? So here are some things to consider to help you or to invite you to find some things about your child that you may like and enjoy. Number one, remove the expectations of who they should be, what they should be doing, how they should be responding, what kind of attitude they should be having, how grateful they should be. Because the reality is everybody on this earth they have times when they don't appreciate stuff. We take stuff for granted. We're called to do something that we don't want to do. And, adults, we complain about that stuff all the time, in front of our kids. So removing that expectation that they need to show up a certain kind of way, especially if it's not influenced in front of them. If you as a parent are not always moving with gratitude and serving them with joy, then when you ask them to do the dishes and they huff and puff, that's their prerogative. Just do the dishes. So removing the expectations, that's a huge one. And then, of course, with that comes acceptance. It's accepting them for who they are at this very moment. And what that does is that removes, and sometimes it's gradually, but that removes the guard that a little person has when they know that their mom or their father loves them, no matter what kind of attitude they got, no matter what mood they have, no matter what kind of morning they had. We don't know what kind of day they have sometimes. I mean, if you're gone from your child for a good portion of the day and they not running down the details to you, even if they are running down the details, but they leave something out because it's embarrassing or they just don't feel safe enough to talk about it with you yet. We don't know what's influencing their mood, and giving them the space to have that mood and letting them know that you love them, and you can hug on them, you can kiss on them, you can show them there's nothing that you can do that's going to make me stop caring about you. That softens them and you get to see a brighter side of them. So those are two things that you can do as a parent to take control over your relationship with your child. Remove the expectations and work on full acceptance.